Were you rooting for the no-hitter? Let's be honest. You were rooting for it, for Dylan Cease to get it?
I mean, there's a part of me that just was resigned to the fact, like, I might as well see something cool. Like, it's one thing if your team is in the hunt.
Yeah.
And you're going to have, like, a no-no happen against you.
You'd
It's
be
another,
pissed, yeah.
Like, this is a lost year. It's not the end of the world. I wasn't sure. Let's see some history.
Okay. All right. Sure. People keep saying, it was so funny, too, because I kept hearing it on the broadcast. You've never been no hit at Oracle Park. The last time it happened was at Candlestick. Like, it's this hollowed thing. It's like, you've never gotten no hit.
Was the last one Kevin Brown?
Yes.
I was at that game with my dad.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Kevin Brown he used to shove against the Giants.
And you remember it.
And it was like
Were you rooting for it to happen in real time?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
As a child, yes,
As
I
a
was.
child. Okay, that's fair enough.
I was 15, 16. I think it was 96, 97. When was it? 97, 98?
I think it was 97. I think that was right.
I think there was a rain delay to start that game. Or there was rain in the forecast. It was a weird day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Something was in the air.
Yeah. What? It was 97?
I believe so.
It was early. I thought,
Kevin Brown.
96, 97 sounds about right.
Yeah. I don't think it was 96. I think it was 97.
June 10th, 1997. Marlins 9, Giants nothing. There you go. And the lone base runner came from a hit by pitch in the 8th inning.
Marvin Bernard?
Might have been. I don't. I'd have to look that one up more. But that's AI for you, helping me out. Man.
Stan Javier?
I had just turned 4 years old.
Daryl Hamilton? Who got hit? I want to know who got hit.
You really want to know.
I'm
bad.
on it right now.
Hold
it
on,
up.
Sam will get on it. You're
Let
listening.
me give you that lineup.
Hold on. You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMC FM and HD1 San Francisco, Odyssey Sports Station, home of the Warriors and Valkyries, and always live on the free Odyssey app. And we are coming to you live from the Laughing Monk Studios, halfway home here on a Thursday at Spadoni at Shasky. The Morning Roast is presented by San Francisco Fire Credit Union, banking for heroes and anyone who wants to be treated like one. All right, can you do it? Let's see. Let me look.
Shasky was right about the one base runner.
Okay.
Who was it? Was it Daryl Hamilton?
No, it was Marvin Bernard.
Marvin Bernard. See? All right, so.
Good. That's great recall. Barry had an error that day. So did JT Snow and Mark Lewis.
Okay, so JT Snow's at first.
Yes, I have it up. Okay. Let's go. All
right.
Give me the game show music. Let's go.
Is it Barry Hill or Brian Johnson behind the plate?
It is Barry Hill.
Okay.
He got pinch hit later.
Jose Vizcaíno's playing up the middle.
Correct. He's shortstop. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Miller's at third.
No.
Bill Miller's not at third.
No.
Kent's got to be at second.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Aurelia or Mark Lewis is in the infield then at third.
Yes. Mark Lewis.
Mark Lewis.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And is Santa Cruz's own Glenn Allen Hill and right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
What other position am I missing?
Pitcher.
Yeah.
Who was the starting pitcher?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Had a very long last name.
Yes.
William Van Landingham.
There you go. Good job.
Van Launching Pad.
You took that from me.
Wait,
that's
who's
what
left
it's called.
field?
I heard that on the internet somewhere before.
Who's left field, Joe?
All right.
Didn't even answer it. Just didn't.
All right. Who
I think
came,
he said it already.
No, I
who
don't think he
came
said
in
Barry.
relief in
I
that
don't
game?
think he said Barry.
Was it Jim Poole?
No.
Dan Carlson.
Dan
Dan
And then
Carlson.
Stan
Carlson.
Javier pinch hit for him.
Stan Javier. He was an A and a Giant. Daryl Hamilton, I believe, has the first ever interleague base hit.
Oh, that's a nice little fact.
Against
for
the
you.
Rangers.
Van Landingham had 7 walks in that game.
He had the flow.
Oh my
So he had the
God.
flow under the hat.
It's a great last name.
It was like a long line of like guys that like had talent and just couldn't live up to it. Sean Estes, William Van Landingham, and then later on you had like Fopper, Jerome Williams, Correa, Hennessy. Like it was a whole list of guys.
So that was the year that the Marlins ended up winning the World Series. Now, can you give me the Just give me you don't have to give me, just give me some of the players you think were
Jeff
there.
Conine, Mr. Marlin.
Okay, Jeff Conine, first base. There you go.
Yeah, and then
All
you're
right.
going to have, they made the trade during the season, so I'm assuming Gary Sheffield.
Sheffield, was playing right that day.
Okay.
He had 4 walks in that game, Joe.
Did they have Rondell White in center?
Let's see. Center. No, it was
Darren Dalton?
No.
And catcher?
Charles Johnson at catcher.
Charles Johnson. Okay, that makes sense.
Shout out to Giants owner.
Yeah.
Moises Alou, center field. Moises.
In center?
Yeah.
Wow, that's surprising. I wouldn't have had that.
So you had Gary and Wright, Moises in center. Who was the third baseman? We have the day after. We just celebrated an anniversary of him.
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla. There you go. He had 5 plate appearances, had 2 hits in that game. Leading off at second base for the Marlins.
Not Luis Castillo.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. I would have said at least like a year or two later.
Shortstop, Giant legend.
Oh, well, it's Edgar Renteria.
Edgar Renteria.
Because he had multiple walk-offs against us in the playoffs that year.
There you go. Left fielder. I don't know if you'll get this one. I don't even, this guy's name. Maybe I should know it. I don't know.
Give it to me.
Jeff Eisenreich?
Jeff Eisenreich?
Eisenreich.
That's a name. Where's the boss? Me and him might spoon over 90s baseball.
And then Jeff Conine, first base. You said that. There you go.
Mr. Marlin.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Kevin Brown, the last pitcher to get a no-hitter against the Giants at the Giants' home stadium because it hasn't happened yet at Oracle Park. Dylan Cease came close yesterday, getting the ninth inning, but leading off that ninth was Elliot Ramos. He gets the single into center field, does a bat flip, and Dylan Cease ends up leaving with 8 innings pitched, 1 hit, 11 Ks, and old pal Tyler Rogers getting it done there. That was nice to see Tyler Rogers get some action.
Can you imagine if Tyler Rogers came in the 9th inning and it was like a combined no-hitter and Rogers got the last 3 outs of the no-hitter?
That actually been kind of cool.
But then I needed Gosman to come out and then him to get the last at-bat. Come on, that's funny.
I mean, both those guys should still be Giants, right? Gosman and Rogers.
There's a lot of guys out there that should still be Giants.
And then Carlos Rodon texts them. Good job. Good job.
As a rival team, the Yankees is saying was watching everything, loved every second of it.
Sclafani posted on his Instagram while being liked by Alex Wood.
And Sean Manaea.
And Ross Stripling.
And Ross Stripling.
And Jock Peterson.
You mentioned Alex Wood already, right? There you go.
Jorge Soler's doing something
Jorge
too.
Soler. Just setting all the Giant legends. What's Mitch Haniger up to?
Mitch Haniger.
Sorry, I had to.
He was rooting for a no-hitter yesterday.
Was today a new low, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, you certainly like Ramos's effort in the 9th inning, but kind of just focused on today. It was a low point with a couple defensive plays and not finishing the game the way we need to on the mound, and then obviously not having much to show offensively.
By the way, Kevin Dana, who we teased earlier, 8:20, 9:20 now for Kevin Dana, voice of the Valkyries here at 95 in the game, California Classic, all of it. We'll talk to Kevin in the 9 o'clock hour. But yesterday felt like a new low, at least for me. Just everything that we've talked about all morning. If you're just joining us, you've missed it. Logan Webb deleted his Twitter after going on a tirade, responding to a bunch of fans, media members, et cetera, et cetera. You had almost getting no hit yesterday. You were 1 hit. We had a bat flip from Elliot Ramos. We had Willie Adames running down the bases, pulling up on his back again, which has been here for months. What else am I missing?
You're missing when Richie and Queens called in and referenced Ralph Kiner.
He did mention Ralph Kiner. You know, I go back to the 70s, guys. Ralph Kiner. I was like,
it's called Kiner's Corner. It was a post-game.
Corner.
He did it for the Mets. It debuted April 30th, 1963. His career ended in 54.
Oh, my God.
Kiner's Corner was like a post-game show.
It's funny that I've actually, I don't know if I told you this, but I enjoy watching like the old Twilight Zone like shows. I think it's like
born
fascinating.
In 1922.
Yeah, exactly. So he was starting to do that radio show when like the Twilight Zone was happening, like the 1960s, early 1960s. Yeah, that's not good. And then to add insult to injury, obviously a season low, 16 games under 500 now, 16. Can they get to 20? We'll see. We'll find out next time.
Like me doing the auction.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's what I always think about as a kid because they always did that. Yeah.
LJ, I was washing the dishes and I had the iPad up and I thought it was high enough. And, I was watching episode 2, season 3, House of the Dragon.
Oh, House of the Dragon is great. Oh,
and the dragons are,
I thought it was
burning stuff.
Oh.
And he was like looking and I was like, dragon. And he was like, dragon. Roar.
Yeah.
And now, Michelle, I got home late last night and I sit down and he goes, Mommy, dragon. She's like, was he watching House of the Dragons? Like, no.
Yeah, but don't worry. It wasn't the scene in episode 2 where they walked to the gold cloaks and all of them are naked. Don't worry. He didn't see any of that stuff. Because as you know, Game of Thrones episodes or House of Dragon, there has to be at least one penis.
Yeah, there's always a brothel.
There's always just a penis out there. Every time. No, there is. It is in the script every time.
We've seen the South Park episode.
Exactly. Every time.
How is there not a bubonic plague at King's Landing? No, I'm dead serious. The lack of sanitation in this universe, everyone must smell like just garbage.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because remember in like the first couple seasons, Tyrion Lannister had to be in charge of all that. Like he referenced it in side passing that he was in charge of sanitation, and it never flowed better in King's Landing. so they were waiting for Tyrion to fix the problems a century later. It's funny you bring up the plague in that as we're doing a side tangent.
There's so many people packed in there.
Well, they talk about it in the first episode. Remember, Daemon Targaryen, after that one battle they had, I think the Riverlands, he's like,
best character.
He's like, we need to burn all these bodies that are just out here dying because we don't want the plague. And then the other like young lord is like, no, we need to bury these, and there's like rituals and everything. And Damon like rolled his eyes. This is important stuff. All right, Mr. I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Play it.
Yeah. What?
Play it.
Play what?
The Entertainment Tonight music for Joe.
Oh, well, we do have our vote.
Just go. Keep
the
going.
voting results happen in Love Island tomorrow, I believe. And the season finale is on Sunday. But getting back to House of Dragon, Daemon Lannister might be one of my top 5 characters in the Game of Thrones universe.
No doubt. Him, the Hound.
The Hound is great. I'm a sucker for Stannis. I know they ruined his character from the books towards the end, which I'm very upset about. But early Stannis the Manus Baratheon was just great because he didn't take any F's from
epic
nobody.
bad guy.
Tyrion's top 5, right?
Yes. God, and they bastardized
Seasons 1 through 5, Tyrion.
Yeah.
6 through 8 is
And let's be honest, guys. At his peak, villain-wise,
Joffrey.
You can go Joffrey.
I'm going Joffrey.
Tywin Lannister's the GOAT.
Tywin's awesome.
the GOAT,
But
dude.
he got taken out on the outhouse.
I know. By his son, no less. Spoiler alert.
If you're going to take him over Ramsay?
At their best, I thought Tywin was the most cold and calculated, but you respected him almost because he was just so smart.
I hate Ramsay too much to give him that title.
Yeah, he's more
I think
evil.
Cersei's a better character than Tywin.
Nah.
Cersei's badass.
You're not as smart.
Cersei kind of sucked at being evil.
You think I respect you because you're a woman. That's not true. It's because you're not as smart as you think you are. That was one of the
She kind of fumbled the bag after she took over.
Oh.
Who's the little finger of 95.7 in the game?
Oh my God, that's a loaded. Who's conniving and scheming? Is that basically
Steven
what
Risotto.
Steven. That's mean.
He's in every group chat because he's filled into every show.
Was it Mark Grandy? Chaos is a ladder? Is he's moving up the steps now?
No. He's more like Rob Stark. He's so like just ambitious and happy, and life hasn't zapped him down. Especially since he got off Warrior postgame.
Grandy's listening right now saying, wow, you guys really think I'm Littlefinger, Peter Baelish, the most conniving SOB.
He's him.
No, he's not. No, he's not.